Ready now. Racing in the Keith Mackay, and they came away in a good line too. One of the early leaders, Illumina, wide out with Stormy Sack, and going up very quickly, Island Storm with From the Cellar, Breezer, and LA France will try and burn the lot of them off. Tashpan not far away, and then comes Keys on the inside of Playpen, Miss Helter Skelter. Miss Bustle is over on the inside as they settle fully into stride. A Stormy Sack is losing its posse, and then My Wishing Star, followed by Barrowin, who's a long way out of its ground, and the same can be said for She Sweet and Intruser. Down past the 700, good race for the lead. Island Storm just has it now. From on the inside, going up quickly again, LA France, and between those horses next is Breezer, and wider out is Illumina. Two From the Cellar, a length the Keys, and then Tashpan, who's lost ground from Miss Bustle, Miss Helter Skelter, Playpen, My Wishing Star, Stormy Sack, Barrowin, and She Sweet in the stretch and over the rise at the 320, and LA France on the inside. Got away from Breezer, a length to Island Storm. Tashpan is struggling at the moment, and then Barrowin as they race to the 150, and it's LA France the leader. LA France about 2 lengths clear. Second is Breezer, followed by Miss Bustle, getting home late but all too late, and LA France will win the money from her stablemate. And the outside horse got home well, Miss Bustle, under the big weight. Third posse to Breezer, and then Island Storm, followed by Keys, Tashpan, Playpen, and then Barrowin, Miss Helter Skelter, Illumina, From the Cellar, My Wishing Star, Stormy Sack, and the last two, She Sweet and Intruser. Stand by for placings in the first of the day. 11, LA France from the inside box, Jimmy Cassidy. By Hennessy from Best Effort, raced by the well-known owner from overseas, Mrs. S. Magnia, trained by Gay Waterhouse, and Jimmy Cassidy aboard. Number 1 is second, and that is Miss Bustle, ridden by Brian York, got home well under the big weight. And number 2, Breezer, ridden by Brett Preble, third. The winners paid in New South Wales $11.80 and $3.50, $1.70 second, $2.50 third. Quinella $13.70, Exacta $43.40, the trifecta $241.70. The time for the first.
Stalls back racing. Left the gate in a good line too, with hit one of the first out here from Melodies behind it, and further out in the track, Dance Ritual, showing some speed in the early point, and wider out on the track, Bust Up third early. Hit went through, led a length and a half, Dance Ritual, and Bust Up third. Melodies fourth, 3/4 further back in the race then. Came further back then, was Bound to Score, followed a length and a half, getting its head up by Chiming Mill from Corridor Talk. A length and a half further back then came Awesome Ruler. 2 lengths Receiver and Beldelago last of all. Coming down the side, 9.50 out, and Hit slows them up in front, 3/4 in front of Bust Up, caught 3 deep, but travelling up second. Back in the middle, third, Dance Ritual. A length further back, Melodies fourth. 1 further back in the race then came Bound to Score fifth. A length further back then on the inside, Corridor Talk from Chiming Mill, and 3 deep, Awesome Ruler, 1 Receiver. Beldelago last of all. 5.50 out, they start to run along in front. And the leader has hit 3/4, 2 on the outside, Dance Ritual. Bust Up's had a tough run out, 3 deep, 2 lengths to Melodies. Then came Chiming Mill, and further back in the race to the outside, Awesome Ruler, followed by Corridor Talk. On the turn, hit on the inside, a half in front of Dance Ritual, coming at it. 3/4 Bust Up, they got clear of Melodies. Hit down on the inside, a half length, Dance Ritual. They drew a length and a half in front from Bust Up, and then Melodies hit, finding a bit though. On the inside, 3/4 in front, Dance Ritual trying to get to it, won't reach it, and hit all the way. Scores just on a length to Dance Ritual, 2 away third. Bust Up just got it, I'd say, in front of Melodies. Then for the back, Beldelago, Corridor Talk, and Chiming Mill. Awesome Ruler, followed for the back by Bound to Score, and last of all, Receiver.
Number 2, Hit, $3.90, $1.60. 6 Dance Ritual, $2 even. Number 1, Bust Up, $1.60.
Number two, Hit, has bounced straight to the front. He was able to back the speed off mid-race, which probably has won the race for him here, the Gouch. Slayed them up, turned it into a sprint run along from about the 550 metre mark, and he found plenty from Dance Ritual on the outside, who tried hard, number 6. And Bust Up, having a pretty torrid run, was posted 3 deep most of the trip. He was caught there, he couldn't get in, and it has battled on pretty well to run third ahead of number 5, which is Melodies. But they basically settled in that order most of the race. 2, 6, 1 and 5. 2, 6, 1, 5 and 124.28. The winner, number 2, Hit, has gone on from Yarra Glen, was able to dictate and lead there at Yarra Glen, has done a similar thing here today, and he was able to get away with it. If you can lead here at the 1400 metre mark on a pretty even type of track, you got something in your favour.
Number 2, Hit, $3.90, $1.60. 6 Dance Ritual, $2. 1 Bust Up third, $1.60. The Quinella, $11.60, Exacta $20.20, and the 261 Trifecta, $83.80. In race 2, Little Dozer opens $9.50 and $2.60. The Gold Lane tote favourite $3.70 and $2.33.
Light flashing, they're off on the second day of the carnival. Henry's Gold pounced okay, Nothing But Gold going forward. Out deeper, Royal Realm starting to push through with Silver Atom, so sorting them out. Nothing But Gold the inside. Silver Atom the middle, pressing forward from Royal Realm. A couple away to Buffalo Reef, out 3 deep around Henry's Gold. A length or so to Mutiara. A length and a half to Carlin last of all, but over the entrance crossing, and it's Silver Atom by 3/4 Royal Realm. Buffalo Reef is pulling his way up 3 deep to third. A length and a half away, Nothing But Gold. A half length to Henry's Gold. A length or so to Mutiara, and Carlin last of all as they run to the 900, Terry.
Okay, and Silver Atom now joined on the outside by Buffalo Reef. They lead by a length and a half to Royal Realm. He's camped on these leaders third. A length and a half to Henry's Gold. Nothing But Gold, it's inside. Then Mutiara, and Carlin, the favourite, was one of the last as they're about to come down the hill at the 700-metre mark. And still it's Buffalo Reef on the outside of Silver Atom. They're locked together. A length and a half to Royal Realm. Henry's Gold starting to improve now on the outside. Then Nothing But Gold on the inside of Carlin, and Mutiara will be the widest runner on the home turn at the 400-metre mark where Silver Atom turned in front of Buffalo Reef. Henry's Gold, then Royal Realm. Carlin getting into the clear, and Mutiara joining in, then Nothing But Gold. It's Mutiara and Carlin coming after Henry's Gold. Carlin and Mutiara, they go to Henry's Gold. Royal Realm still there. Carlin took the lead though. The first favourite, Carlin, just in front, and Carlin wins by 3/4. Royal Realm second. Nothing But Gold got through to get third. Then Mutiara, Henry's Gold, Silver Atom, and last in Buffalo Reef.
Number 5, Carlin, $3.20 and $1.70. 4 Royal Realm, $5.70. 1 Nothing But Gold, $2.40.
Now for South Juniors back at Randwick, here's Ron Duffy.
Thanks, Les. Runners on the track here for race 2. Race with plenty of depth in it, this one. I can't see any reason not to tip the first.
Off this time, Mini Me actually got the best of the start, commencing pretty well. Was on the outside Jet Shoes, and Mandarin Princess is showing a good turn of foot, followed by Secret Liaisons. And as they settled on the inside, going through is Explosive Love, and Obard is right up with the leaders. As they travel down past the 900, Mini Me from Obard, Jet Shoes, Explosive Love, followed closely by Secret Liaisons. She's purring. A length and a half further back is Pixel, and then Snow Hero. Mandarin Princess drifting back a little with Trinity College, a Beale Hostess. Next to last, Arabia, and 2 to Money Begets Money. 600 out. Mini Me, the pilot, a length on Obard. Third, the stablemates Jet Shoes and Explosive Love, and another stablemate next is Secret Liaisons, followed over on the inside by Pixel, and then She's Purring, Snow Hero, a Beale Hostess, Mandarin Princess, Trinity College. Arabia second last. Money Begets Money's last. Down past the 250, and Mini Me in front. She's Purring to second. Obard is third. Then Secret Liaisons, Explosive Love, and Mandarin Princess coming down the outside, and then Arabia. But in the meantime, She's Purring hits the front. Mandarin Princess and Secret Liaisons battle on well, but She's Purring will win it. She's Purring beats Secret Liaisons and Mandarin Princess from Snow Hero, Pixel, Arabia, Money Begets Money, Trinity College, Mini Me, Explosive Love, Obard, a Beale Hostess, and last in Jet Shoes. Official placings after race number 2 here at Royal Randwick. Number 7, She's Purring, ridden by Chris Muntz, has been able to score here. Number 7, She's Purring on the tote in New South Wales, about $26. $26.10 it'll pay a win, and $5.50 the place. $26.10 and $5.50 for number 7, She's Purring by Flying Spur from Ringside Lady, trained by Ron Quinton for Mr. I and Mrs. J. Cornell, and bred by Mr. Lloyd Williams. Number 6 is second, Secret Liaisons, ridden by Damien Oliver, and the dividend is $2.30. And number 14 has run third, Mandarin Princess, ridden by Brett Preble, has paid $6.90. Quinella, $102.90, $142.90 exacta, $5,257.70 was the trifecta. Time on the race was 1:10.26. Well, She's Purring. She had run 10th at Rose Hill last start behind Century Kid, which followed a 5th at Canterbury on the birthday card behind Spinning Hill. She's had 3 runs back prior to today without anything flash as far as performance is concerned. She's always had ability. She put her right foot forward today, and she's been able to win in somewhat of a boil-over, really. Arabia, it plugged at the line. The lesser fancied stablemate did a better job than her. Mandarin Princess, who seemed to jump out all right, but then seemed to drop back a little. She was too good. She's purring. 7, 6, 14, and number 4 was Fourth Snow Hero. The first 4's jackpotted, and the studio will tell us what the jackpot is.
$9,329 is jackpotted. The dividend's $35,662.30.
Yes, I can't help you here with the jackpot amount. It doesn't show on track, so that's a job for you, Leslie. Just something else you need. All right. 1 length, a long head, 110.26 in the previous. A length, a long head, 110.26. Sectionals 34.83 and 35.43. Actually, I wonder whether they might be able to include that carryover on the course system. It's all under the one banner, so maybe the course system might be able to show that carryover, which will be good. Everybody can benefit then. All right, what do we got? Totes confirmed. Number 7.
Point. Repeating late scratching, Avenel Road, the sub number 2, a field of 9, the favourite to Gall Lane, and they're off and running. Jumped away in a good line, full on Fra, one of the first to break the line from Bun Fight, and very prominent is to Gall Lane as they settle. Full on Fra goes through, now Colin Special whips up second, Bun Fight third, to Gall Lane fourth on the inside. 2 lengths King Island, followed by Ocean, perfectly matched Little Dozer, and Fields of Omar has drifted back to last of all. Full on Fra in front at the 1200 metre mark and shows out by a length from Colin Special, and now Bun Fight is whipping around them 3 deep. 2.5 away then to Gall Lane on the inside of Ocean, followed by Perfectly Matched. Little Dozer back with Fields of Omar, and on the inside King Island last of all. Bun Fight whipped around them 800 out and took up the lead here and moved 2 in front, full on Fra. 1 length Colin Special, 1 further back in the field, then came to Gall Lane, who's off the inside, and they're being followed by Ocean. Perfectly Matched gets up on the rails. Then Little Dozer, King Island, and Fields of Omar last of all. Bun Fight at the 500 metre mark towards the turn has extended now and moved 2.5 in front from full on Fra. Colin Special a clear third, then de Gall Lane about to ease out 3 deep. Perfectly Matched on the inside, Ocean niggled at. Then Fields of Omar, King Island, and Little Dozer pulls to the outside. 300 to go, Bun Fight 2.5 in front, full on Fra. Then Colin Special, de Gall Lane is starting to let down, and Fields of Omar just behind them. It's Bun Fight in front, but here's de Gall Lane on the outside with full on Fra. Full on Fra and de Gall Lane grabbing them from Colin Special and Fields of Omar, but de Gall Lane. De Gall Lane has won it from full on Fra, tight third. Fields of Omar and Bun Fight on the inside, and close up Colin Special. Then Perfectly Matched, further back Ocean, Little Dozer, and King Island towards the tail of the field.
Number 2, the winner, de Gall Lane, $2.70, $1.38, full on Fra second, $6.40, photo for third, 3 Bun Fight, $2.70, 5 Fields of Omar at $2.70.
Stand by for numbers here. It's de Gall Lane from full on Fra, and Bun Fight on the inside will get third, just from Fields of Omar, and close up Colin Special will be fifth. De Gall Lane with Bun Fight straightening up, got away, moved about 2.5 in front from full on Fra, who was the outside of the field, and you almost expected that it would hold full on, Bun Fight would hold full on Fra at least. Then the runs coming from de Gall Lane, further out Fields of Omar and Colin Special. But de Gall Lane has picked them up with full on Fra, who's fought on solidly here, went past Bun Fight and has grabbed second quite clearly, and Bun Fight has weakened to third, just from Fields of Omar, who gave them a big lead and has run on solidly to grab fourth, just missing a placing number 5, and fifth then will be number 4, Colin Special.
2 de Gall Lane, $2.70 for the win, $1.30 for the place. 8 full on Fra, $6.40. 3 Bun Fight third, $2.70. The Quinella, $36.80. Exacta, $73.30. 283 Trifecta is $429.30. In race 3, Western Outlaw
program. 1,100 metres the journey. Favourite drawn the inside. San Andreas Fault. There's the light. They're racing, and San Andreas Fault from the inside hopped out okay. DeQuillo got out fast, and Mandela was showing good speed, and out wide on the track, Lady Roseland going fast. So was Bonnie Golly. San Andreas Fault starting to hunt through near the inside, trying to hold the lead. Lady Roseland, it's outside. DeQuillo was third, then Bonnie Golly, Mandela. Final Miss was next from Saxony Girl, then Reccolino, Lion Red, and a length and a half to Carnardi last of all. Don't they make a great sight? The All Grazers are about to come down the hill at the 700 metre mark. mark, where Lady Roseland sits on the outside of the favourite San Andreas Fold. A length away then, getting to third, Mandela. DeQuillo's had a good run from Bonnie Golly, then Final Mist. Further back, Recolino. Lady Roseland hung on the corner there, gave the run to DeQuillo, and it quickly moved up on the outside to tackle San Andreas Fold. There, clear of Lady Roseland, Mandela, then Final Mist, Saxony Girl and Recolino. Hitting the lead now, DeQuillo. San Andreas Fold fighting back and joining in Final Mist with Mandela. Final Mist and Mandela go to San Andreas Fold. It's Final Mist, Mandela and San Andreas Fold. Just in front, Final Mist, and Final Mist takes out the Amy Gray's race. Final Mist first, second Mandela, third San Andreas Fold, DeQuillo fourth, then Recolino, Bonnie Golly, Carnali, Lion Red, Lady Roseland and Saxony Girl.
Number 7, Final Mist, to pay $15.10 for the win, $3.10 for the place, 3 Mandela, $1.90, 1 San Andreas Fault, $1.20.
And back at Randwick, his end.
Well, Les, we'll have a look at the market on the Fernhill, the first 1,600-metre race for the 2-year-olds in Sydney this season, and the popular pick is number 1, Secandamon. On the tote, 330 and 190, 2 Trenches, 420 and 150, 3 Vita, 880 and 250, number 4, Prince of War, 670, 170, 5 Wimwam, 630 and 180, number 6 Rudolphus, 1550, 370, Mart Tristel, number 7, 29 and 730, 8 Dusty's Magic Brad Pengelly, 70 and 14, 9 Spec Ale is 74 and 17, number 10 Anytime Angel, 23 and 480, 11 Curvaceous Miss, 49 and 14, and the other runner, 13 Silky Oaks, is 54 and 14. Secandamon, the popular pick, number 1, 330, 190 on tab limited. Race 3, the Fernhill is 6 minutes away.
Toongabbie Bowling and Recreation Club hopes you're enjoying your afternoon.
Once more, and I think everything's right with Spec Ale. Yep. Ready now. They're off in the Qantas Fernhill. Dusty's Magic a little slowly away, and Vita first to begin from the favourite Secandamon. Going up very quickly is Wimwam, followed by Rudolphus and then Silky Oaks, followed midfield by Mart Tristel, a length the Trenches, and then a gap in proceedings, wider out Curvaceous Miss. Not all that far away is Prince of War as they settle fully into stride, and a length and a half further back is Spec Ale. Dusty's Magic is dropping back a little noticeably now as they race towards the first corner. Anytime Angel's third last. Here's Curvaceous Miss letting rip as Secandamon goes to the lead. Curvaceous Miss is second, Wimwam third, Vita back to fourth, and then Mart Tristel. A length further away is Rudolphus over on the inside of Prince of War. 1.5 to Silky Oaks, and then a gap to Trenches on the inside from Dusty's Magic, Anytime Angel, and Spec Ale whips them in as they come inside the halfway, and Secandamon steadied by Jimmy Cassidy, and the favourite leads out about 3/4 Curvaceous Miss, 2 lengths to Vita, ahead to Wimwam the outside, and 2 lengths further back is Rudolphus, the Tamworth Galloper on the inside of Mart Tristel. Wider out is Prince of War, and 2 lengths Dusty's Magic, Silky Oaks, Trenches, and Spec Ale and Anytime Angel are the last pair. By gee, Prince of War's wide, having a bumping duel with Mart Tristel as they straighten up, and Secandamon leads nicely. Vita into second posse, followed by on the outside Wimwam, Prince of War, Mart Tristel, good gap to the others. Down to the 200, and Vita raced up to Secandamon. How much has the favourite got left? Jimmy Cassidy draws the whip, likewise the rider on Vita. A race into Secandamon on the inside, and Vita, will the filly outplug the colt? Yes! Vita has beaten Secandamon. Third posse to Rudolphus, and then a photo for fourth between Mart Tristel, Wimwam and Prince of War from Spec Ale, Trenches, Silky Oaks, followed home on the outside by Dusty's Magic, Anytime Angel, and last in Curvaceous Miss. Oh, solid performance there by the filly. Number 3, Vita, ridden by Chris Munce, has been able to score here. $6 and $2.20 from number 1, Secandamon, $1.70. And number 6, Rudolphus, will be third, $4.50. By Thunder Gulch from Panita, raced by Mrs. Essie Suduk, bred by her late husband, trained by Max Lees, and Chris Munce continues a wonderful carnival. 3-1-6. Number 1 is second, Secandamon, Jim Cassidy. And number 6, third, Rudolphus, ridden by Peter Losh. $9.50 Quinella, exacta $19.10, and the trifecta 196 even. The first 4 will be along shortly. The winner has now...
Western Outlaw, full of rhythm, well back to beat the Tassie Derby winner. They're off and running. Out in a good line, Mr. Nah Winnie, Party Boy left quickly with the grey Full of Rhythm, and further out in the track, Western Outlaw and Break the Bank. 3 or 4 of them in line, trying to sort themselves out coming down the straight. Full of Rhythm's got the lead early. Led 3/4, starts to slow them up from Western Outlaw and Party Boy third early. Break the Bank is a little wide going up fourth from Jasper's Gold. Mr. Nah Winnie just getting a little tight on the fence, a length fibber, further back Malfunction. Then came Green Raider, and dropping to the back is Aberdeen Rose. 2,000 metres to go, Full of Rhythm. 3/4 Western Outlaw, and on the outside, Break the Bank. Party Boy tucks away third the fence, a length and a half, Mr. Nah Winnie fifth. A length and a fibber on the inside of Jasper's Gold. 2 further back Malfunction. 1 to Green Raider and 2 to Aberdeen Rose. At the 1,700 metre mark, up the back of the track they work now, and the leader is Full of Rhythm, nearly 2 in front of Western Outlaw. Then Party Boy, on the outside of it, Break the Bank. Just forced to come out 3 deep as it moves forward up towards the lead, and Full of Rhythm up towards the 1,450 metre mark, just in front. Break the Bank is caught on the outside of it. 2 lengths to Western Outlaw, a length and a half Party Boy, a length further back Mr. Nah Winnie. 3/4 further back Fibber the Fence, a length then to Jasper's Gold. Malfunction third last, 2 lengths to Green Raider and 1 to Aberdeen Rose. Up the hill they race, and given more rain, Full of Rhythm went out 2 lengths in front of Break the Bank. Party Boy gets the favours third, a length and a half. Western Outlaw went back fourth. 1 fibber fifth, a half then on the outside of it, Mr. Nah Winnie. 2 to Malfunction, 3/4 Jasper's Gold, 2 to Green Raider and 2 to Aberdeen Rose. Coming inside the 1,000 metre mark and Full of Rhythm, and a good even clip in front, 2 and a half Break the Bank, a length the Party Boy. 3/4 Western Outlaw fourth, 2 further back Fibber. Outside it, Mr. Nah Winnie, then on the outside, Jasper's Gold. Malfunction further back from Green Raider, a length off, and 2 to Aberdeen Rose. As they go to the 700 metre mark and Full of Rhythm, 2 in front of Break the Bank, hard at it. Party Boy's had a lovely run, just held up as they bunched up, and Western Outlaw went around it. Party Boy back to fourth. Leads it out now from Malfunction, and further back than Mr. Nah Winnie, followed by Green Raider, followed by Jasper's Gold and Aberdeen Rose. Full of Rhythm, Break the Bank and Western Outlaw. Party Boy has to wait for the run. He's bailed up on the fence, and the whites leads third, fourth when they turn. In the straight, Full of Rhythm in front. Break the Bank eases out. Party Boy gets the split, and Malfunction and Green Raider back inside him. Party Boy lets down, goes to Full of Rhythm quickly. Green Raider gets out late, and further back Malfunction. Party Boy drew a length in front now. Green Raider after him. Party Boy finds a bit, he'll find the line, and Party Boy just on a length to Green Raider, a length and a half Malfunction. A gap then to Fibber and Full of Rhythm from Western Outlaw, Aberdeen Rose. A good gap to Break the Bank, Mr. Nah Winnie. Last of all, Jasper's Gold.
11 Party Boy, $2.50, $1.30. Number 4, Green Raider, to pay $3.80. Number 9, Malfunction, $11.60.
Now let's go to Fairfield, and it's good afternoon, Ross Scherf.
Good afternoon, Les. Yes, the first race here, very...
They start basically right in front of the next stand. There's the light. They're racing. And they break in a nice line as well. SARS from the inside, one of the best out. Voodoo Sunset going forward with Pick the Music, and also heading forward was Paid Reply with Bitsky. Driving through Currency Road nearer the inside with Fusing. Out wide was Bitsky with Zercalamio. Behind those runners was Tail Light. Further back in the field then we had on the inside Salazar. Then Terminate, getting well back in the field, Desert Air with Griswold. Well back fighting Harada with Credible, and Mean Green last of all.
As they run to the 1400, Voodoo Sunset, a length and a half on Bitsky, 3/4 Pick the Music. A length and a half away Zercalamio, and neck back the inside is SARS. A length and a half away Currency Road. A half length back the Fusing, length and a half Paid Reply, Salazar, Terminate. A couple away Desert Air from Tail Light. Griswold the inside from Fighting Harada. They were followed by Credible, settling down second to last, and Mean Green is last of all as they run out behind the hill toward the 1,000 metre mark now.
And it's Voodoo Sunset who is the leader here. Voodoo Sunset leads at the 1,000 by a length to the 11-year-old Bitsky second. Pick the Music third on the inside. Then 2 of the Greys. Calamio outside of SARS. A length and a half to Currency Road, getting a good run. Fusing its inside. Terminate starting a run with Fighting Harada. Then Paid Reply. Desert Air was taking off from Salazar. Well back was Tail Light. He's being urged forward now from Griswold. Then Credible, and last of all on its outside was Mean Green. Voodoo Sunset still the leader. Led narrowly from Bitsky, and Currency Road now allowed to slide forward. He went up to make it a line of 3. Fighting Harada deeper out. Then Pick the Music. Zercalamio was next. Desert Air out very wide, but on the bend, the old 11-year-old Bitsky swept to the lead. Bitsky turned for home in the Country Cup, a length in front of Voodoo Sunset. Wide out on the track, Fighting Harada with Desert Air. Fusing getting into the clear. Currency Road starting to knuckle down now, but Bitsky still the leader from Currency Road. Fighting Harada. Wide out Tail Light with Desert Air, but Bitsky the leader. The 11-year-old Bitsky. Oh, turn it up. Bitsky's going to win the Country Cup. Bitsky wins a length and 3/4 to Tail Light. Probably second, a nose to Fusing. Then Griswold, Desert Air. Behind those paid reply with Fighting Harada, Currency Road, Salazar. Then Pick the Music, Zucalamio, SARS. Then Mean Green, Credible. It's incredible the 11-year-olds won. Then Terminate, and last in the early leader, Voodoo Sunset.
16 Bitsky for Cherie Buki, $23.90 and $6.60. Number 3, Tail Light, $2 even for third. Number 9, Fusing at $2.90.
And back at Randwick, Hazan.
Right, let's update the market on the Carbine Club race 4, number 1. Now, Sri Lanka is in, and we're ready for action. Court of Jewels, the favourite, has drawn the pole. The inside, set now. Racing in the Carbine Club, and Daniels, the man, very tardily into stride and restless, jumped out quickly, and so did Spurred on the other Waterhouse rep. Mascator going quickly, so's Penny Ward and Inspire, followed closely by Maloose. Court of Jewels back over on the inside from that rails, draw a length. The Lou Neat, Flying Spice, Air War. And then comes Go Bin, Barubi, Sun, Daniels, the man, Fantastique from Ramius, and last of all is Sri Lanka. They race on in the direction of the 1100, and Penny Ward takes up the running from Restless. Mascator third. Inspires fourth, followed closely over on the inside by Spurred on a length and a half to Flying Spice around Court of Jewels, and then Lou Neat working up wider out on the track. Maloose drifting back a little now, followed by Air War, and then comes Go Bint, Barubi, Sun, Daniels, the man, Fantastique, and Sri Lanka is second last, and Ramius is last of all. Inside the halfway at the 750, and Penny Ward the leader, 3/4 of a length in front from Restless, a length and a half Inspire, Mascator, followed closely by Spurred on, Lou Neat and Court of Jewels. Maloose, Daniels, the man. Air War's lost ground, then Sri Lanka, and Flying Spice has got shuffled right back through nearer to the inside from Go Bent, Fantastique, Barubi, Sun and Ramius. They straighten up in the Carbine, and Restless and Penny Ward going together. A length Spurred on, followed by Maloose and Mascator, and then comes at the head of the others Court of Jewels, who's struggling from Sri Lanka. They race down past the 150, and now Spurred on. By golly, he's an improved horse. He put paid to Restless and then Penny Ward, and Spurred on is racing on with a great win. Spurred on from Restless. Oh, another Waterhouse, Quinella, thank you very much. Penny Ward third from Maloose, and then on the outside, Sri Lanka, Mascator, Barubi, Sun, Court of Jewels, Flying Spice, Air War. Daniels, the man, and Go Bent, Inspire, followed by Fantastique, Ramius, and Lou Neat has finished No Motherless last. Well, he took a while to break through for his first win, Spurred on. He didn't win his first race until the 15th of November. He'd had, prior to that, 6 thirds and a second. Then he broke through on the 15th of November. Gay turned him out for a spell. He came back here on April the 1st on the inside grass, and he was able to win. And here he is this afternoon winning the prestigious Carbine Club. So he's matured, and he's a very, very promising horse. Always looked as though he had potential. It's taken him a while to put it all together, but he's certainly doing that now, and has paid $6.60 and $2. Number 1 is second. That is Restless, a stablemate, $3.90. And number 13, and that's Penny Ward, L. Cassidy, $5.70. 22.80 Quinella, 54.20 Exacta, 712.30 Trifecta. The first 4 not up yet, waiting on the 4th, 5th and 6th. Superfecta likewise. The extra double at $38 neat. So, the winner, namely Spurred On by Flying Spur from Kisses of Gold, bred by the Glengold Proprietary Limited, raced by Mrs. Val Smith, Gay Waterhouse herself, Nick Vass, Miss Amy Byrne, J and Mrs. S. Bowie Wilson, B and Mrs. S. M. Rutherford, a Bay Gelding 3, 11 starts, 3 wins, a second and 6 thirds, and more wins to come.